It was a spaceship. Skirk's parents. No one had any idea of what was... Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before. So she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. Countless people cried out to her. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot. Because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Further research revealed that, over time, for that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat, and decided to eliminate them before. Senseless, isn't it? If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your... No one wants to relive their most painful moment. Skirk is waiting over there. Let's go to her.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind. All those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past selves. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past, strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right. I allow you to exist, but I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those on the grand scale of the entire universe. Maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but think back to those nights of gazing at the stars. Those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back, and...
That isn't what we need.
It's exactly what we need! Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only...
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. Now, the only things driving...
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like...
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right... To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, all those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't...
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so...
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always dancing water. I am not the dancing water. And you are not the burdens.
Thanks.
I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, I once asked my master. He said no. But in a world without order, that's why, after hearing his answer, an idea that, one day, But that means I must defeat him. Yes. And not just because of the gap in our... Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, I know. And it's not something I want. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every time I hear from him. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear. Just like he said. Yes, I don't know what Master has planned. But I have to be ready. Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Oh, you're finally... Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and you're both okay.
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that... I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your...
Okay, so Paimon... But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious...
All right. It's about time.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, the good news is, we have no